Not many people think that they can afford an architecturally designed home, but with VillaRange, it's now virtually within everyone's reach. How does that make you feel as an architect?
It's fantastic. Being a director at Studio 9 and working with the likes of Villawood allows us to get in at that early stage and actually demonstrate what the value is and what the worth is of good design and how it doesn't actually have to cost. I think that takes a level of, forethought from Villawood. It takes a level of commitment to the cause, and that's how we make good design accessible to all.
Good design shouldn't be compromised just because you're working to a price point. And the opportunity here is to provide a whole generation of people that otherwise probably don't think they'd own a house with really good architecture. And that's the key to it.
The feeling of connectivity between the inside spaces and the outside spaces and getting that blend. Not just spaces in a horizontal kind of extent, but actually spaces vertically.
3 dimensions.
They're 3 dimensions, and that's where I think the opportunity lies for us. If those passive measures in natural ventilation, access to good daylight, they're the intrinsic qualities when it comes to a project like this on such small allotments, how you can actually maximise those opportunities. Yep. That's where the skill of the architect really comes in. So we as custodians of those designs have to partner very early with Villawood to unlock what those opportunities look like together. Yeah. And I think that's where the generosity that Villawood has in the creation of these spaces together, that's been what's been able to unlock a lot of these designs. We really try to push the boundaries in what 21st century living actually is like. It's been a really good project, and yeah, we're really proud to be involved.
Sustainability has always been a key plank of what Villawood does. It's one of our core values. All VillaRange homes have a very standard minimum requirement. Starts off with at least 2.5 kilowatts of photovoltaic cells on the roofs. We don't have gas in any of our houses, which is a really important initiative going forward. We go for a 6-star NAHES rating. So that's something that we want to do in terms of demonstrating leadership in the field of sustainability.
That's where Villawood sets themselves aside from everyone else. It's a true flag in the ground to say we are actually really keen to push sustainability further, which I think is, it's exemplary. When you're designing a smaller, more compact home on a smaller, more compact allotment, invariably space is a premium. What that does is it then offsets the demand for quality communal outdoor spaces. And I think that's what Villawood does really well. That's the backyard. That's where each purchaser comes together and they together create that sense of community.
I agree. You only have to go to some really good examples of that, and you can see on a weekend multiple birthday parties in parks. Yeah. And it's a different way of thinking about what the backyard is these days.
Whether it's a wetland or a playground and their kids are playing at the same time, I think that's where you get that neighbourly interaction. That's what builds safety, community, respect. So what's your philosophy on the VillaRange and making it easy for people to purchase?
Well, number one is efficient use of land. That is probably the most important thing. So that integrated approach to designing the house and then the land so that you're not wasting land is really important. And probably the most important thing at the end of the day is being affordable should be a secondary consideration. That comes after the fact that people fall in love with the design in the first place. To me, that's probably the key to the whole thing.